welcome to Cooking with Coach Amy. Today we're going to make the Northern Nesters delicious carrot cake oatmeal. It is super important around the holidays, especially Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, when we're going to be having maybe heavy S meals or just S in general, to have a good carb source. So I wanted to talk to y'all about that a little bit while we make this yummy oatmeal. The first thing that we're going to do is start out with a cup of shredded carrot. Now, I did shred, actually, glory to the Lord, I had a carrot in my fridge. So I shredded it just to see how much one carrot would shred up to, and it's a cup. So if you want to drive through Sue this, you could just buy a bag of these matchstick carrots and use a cup each time you make this yummy recipe. Okay, so to that cup of shredded carrots, we're gonna add a half a cup of old-fashioned oats. And I don't even have that out, y'all. Let me see if I can find one. I didn't grab the right set of measuring cups. All right, here we go. And I do use the gluten-free from Bob's Red Meal. That's what I use, okay? Next up, we have a cup of unsweetened almond milk. And we're putting all this in this pot, and we're gonna get it cooking. We're gonna get it to a boil in just a little bit. Okay, then we're gonna add some collagen to it. This will actually help get some protein in there for you guys. Okay. And then it says a tablespoon of xylitol or gentle sweet. I'm gonna choose gentle sweet. And also we're gonna get some molasses and salt in here. Grab my salt. So blackstrap molasses is deemed on plan, so y'all can get that. I typically buy that, and it's only just a little bit in this recipe, only 1/8 of a teaspoon. I buy this at Whole Foods, is where I have found it. If you have some fancier grocery stores in your area, you may find it at a different place. All right, and then we're also gonna do some salt. And let's get that. Okay. All right, we're gonna get this on the stove and bring it to a boil. Okay, now while that is boiling over on the stove, I'm gonna take this opportunity to prep a few more of these to have easy grab and go, especially have this in mind for Christmas Day, maybe Christmas Eve, and maybe another day that's super busy in the next couple of weeks. So I'm going to get these 5-ounce containers that come with lids. They're condiment containers. I get these at Walmart. I feel like you can order something similar other places that you like to go. So I've just chosen to do 3. You can do as many as you like. I'm gonna get our half a cup of our oats in here. If you've watched any of my videos, I like to prep things like this, especially PPP. And it's just super handy to have whenever you need a grab and go breakfast for sure. Next up, we're gonna go ahead and put our collagen in. Okay, now we got our gentle sweet. Our salt. Pink Himalayan sea salt is so good for us. It is mineral salt, they're the same thing. It's a good thing to have in your pantry if you haven't changed to that. That's an easy thing to change to. All right, and then we're gonna top it off with the blackstrap molasses. And honestly, I'm not gonna use my measuring thing. It's just a little bit of a swirl. So I'm gonna kind of let that just come out. Just right on top. It's not gonna hurt anything. Okay. We're just gonna put the top on and have that for later. Ooh, I knocked that one over. All right. Okay, the next thing that we're gonna do is prep the topping. So that is going to be some vanilla, some cinnamon, golden raisins is what I'm choosing to use. You can use the regular purple ones, and walnuts. And they want ground walnuts, so I'm going to give these a little chop. Okay, when I went to get my cutting board, I saw that my oatmeal was boiling, so I now have it reduced to a little bit of a simmer, and we're gonna add our first topping, and then we'll prep the rest of our topping. So just gonna give these a little bit of a rough chop. I don't really want mine to be ground necessarily, ground walnuts. I just really like a coarse chop on mine, kind of like a garnish. But you do you, boo. You do you, boo. Okay, so we're gonna get, where'd my little tablespoon go? Oh, it's in my Gentle Sweet. I was like, I know I had one out. Okay, so we're just gonna get a tablespoon of the walnuts. Gonna get a tablespoon of raisins. Oh, I haven't opened these, y'all. I love these in the zucchini bread oatmeal, and then also you can use these raisins in Auntie Pearl's muffins if you would like. Okay, get those in there. Then our vanilla is just a little bit, just a little quarter of a teaspoon. And I'm just gonna pour it over the top. It's not gonna hurt anything, not gonna hurt anything. And then let's see how much cinnamon, so I can get that in there as well. Okay, so it's the same, it's a quarter teaspoon of cinnamon too. The instructions, I'm gonna use this to go ahead and do the oatmeal that we're making right now. So the instructions say just to stir in these parts of the recipe and reduce heat to maintain a steady simmer and cook for about 5 minutes. And just give it a good little stir. And I'm going to turn it off completely. This is a gas range and it cooks very, very fast, and it gets really hot. It smells amazing, y'all. What a wonderful recipe for Christmas. Or any day, honestly. I'm gonna keep the lid on to maintain the moisture and kind of move that off because I don't want it to get burned. But in the meantime, let me grab my little thing. Let's go ahead and prep our toppings for our other meals. Just gonna quickly do this. Do you see how if you take advantage of already having all your ingredients out, you can set yourself up for success for future meals? Yes, you can. Okay. Now we're just gonna top this. Those got stuck. Let's make sure we get all our raisins in. Okay, we're gonna just plop our vanilla into each one. And no, this does not have to be refrigerated. It didn't have to be refrigerated separately in the pantry. So no, it does not. And if this makes you nervous, then don't do it. It's okay. I just wanted to help y'all with something that I do and I've had no trouble with, okay? All right, done. So we have breakfast made and we have 3 things prepped. So what you would do is when you wake up Christmas Eve or Christmas Day or whatever day you choose to make this lovely recipe from the Northern Nester, what you would do is you would have your drive-through stew bag of your carrots, you would have your almond milk. So we're doing a cup of the carrots and a cup of almond milk. You dump one of your containers in, bring it to a bowl, then you dump your topping and stir it up, and then you're ready to enjoy it. I hope that brings y'all a little joy this holiday season. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe. Feel free to follow my socials. I have Facebook, Instagram, and all those things, so y'all can check that out. I try to put a YouTube video out once a week, and I just want to bring y'all a lot of helpful tips for your THM journey. Bye, y'all. Thanks so much for watching. Hey, I'm back. I wanted to show y'all how I'm actually gonna eat this, so here we go. All right. So I have my oatmeal, so beautiful, guys. Look how pretty it is. Great consistency. And hey, we're getting a veggie. I'm getting a veggie this morning. And carbs are so important, guys, because E stands for E. Okay, so E is for carb meals, right? E stands for energizing. We need energy. We need energy to take care of all the things, all the things. Also, it increases your serotonin, which makes you happy. It nourishes your adrenals, and it's delicious. So we have a veggie, we have oats, lovely carb source. We added a tablespoon, actually I did a tablespoon and a half of collagen, about 12 grams of protein. Let's see how much protein's in these oats. About 6, so that's great. So you're getting about 18 grams of protein, which is wonderful. I also am gonna match this with a trimming. And y'all probably have seen me make coffee a million times, but you're gonna get to see it once more. This is Community Dark Roast, if anybody's wondering what coffee I drink. And I am gonna add a little bit more collagen just because I burn through carbs really quickly and I will be hungry in a couple hours. And I don't like being hungry. I like for my meals to be that 3 to 4 hours apart, just like THM teaches. So far we've got coffee and collagen. I'm gonna add 3 pumps of Jordan's Skinny Syrups Keto Syrup. This is the Cinnamon Dolce, super, super yum. I do love this flavor. I don't love all the flavors. It's 3 pumps and a little bit, and I splashed me a little coffee. But a serving is 1 fluid ounce, which is 3 pumps, and then just a little bit of a pump. I do not add sweetener when I use that because it has sweetener. I do add a smidge of sunflower lecithin, probably about 1/8 of a teaspoon or a little less. Get the lid on. Then I'm gonna use my milk frother, which you can order on my Amazon storefront. It's linked in the caption of this video. I have a Christmas storefront, super, super fun to look at. Amazon shipping is a little slow, so hurry, hurry if you're gonna order. Just gonna get that mixed up. And then I typically top it off with unsweetened cashew milk, but our store has been out of it, so I'm just gonna use my almond milk, and it's all gonna be fine. And I just fill it to the top because my coffee's very hot.